As I mentioned, it's official. The SEC says meme coins are not securities. This means no more enforcement from the SEC. They're dropping everything right now. Every time you look at a news story, the SEC are dropping a case because Gary is gone. But it doesn't mean it's a free pass for all meme coins. Not quite. When the ruling removes a majority of regulatory hurdles, fraud is still going to be on their radar with agencies like the CFTC ready to step in where needed. So what does this mean for the meme coin market? Will this spark a new wave of innovation? I don't think so. Pump.fun is seeing the lowest numbers that it's ever seen. They've literally dropped off a cliff at the moment. We've seen so many scams and rug pulls and everything that's gone on the last few months. I think the sentiment has really come out of the market. What are your thoughts here, guys? Zenica, I'll go to you on this one. I know this is right up your alley.
Love trading meme coins over the last few months. It's exciting, but I don't think this changes much. Like, I don't think people who were launching meme coins were worried about the SEC or worried that it was a security or not. It was, people just doing just random stuff all the time. And this is just a continuation of the same. And like you said, the fraud and other issues are still there. So if someone is just misleading people, not disclosing their positions and tweeting about it and dumping on people, like these are still things people can be, gone after for, which is a really good thing. Like we want regulation. We just want sensible regulation. And it seems like the SEC is moving in that direction, which is nice to see for the overall industry.
Yeah, that's right. And just to put our tinfoil hat on for 2 minutes, because Trump and Melania launched their meme coins not long ago, just a month ago, I could definitely see an environment where this was prioritized to ensure that there was no liability there and they could cash out. So now, if they also get through the legislation or the rules for no capital gains on crypto, Trump and his family will be a happy bunch of people.
We'll be safe. But what about the likes of, we've talked about Hayley Welsh, the Hot Tour girl, and there are a bunch of guys too, Zen, on the X platform who have kind of gone dark recently because they got these Wells notices from the SEC for things that they did a while ago. Some of them may have been old NFT projects and the like. But what about cases like this?
Yeah, I think there's older cases. I mean, we've been seeing the SEC drop cases all across the board. They dropped their case against Yuga Labs, which was a big case, which is a great precedent for like anyone else that had an NFT project, I think. So I think there's probably a lot of sighs of relief from people who had launched NFT projects or meme coins or things in the past and were maybe either had received a Wells notice or were just unsure if they were going to get gone after at some point in the future. Is the beginning of getting some clarity for what can be launched moving forward. One of the things in the announcement about meme coins was how they are likely treated as collectibles. And I think that is probably very applicable to NFTs as well. But going back to the tinfoil hat thing, Blake, I hadn't thought of it before, but I think on the Trump and Melania meme coin sites, they're pretty heavy on insisting that these are collectibles. And I remember it because it was very weird to refer to as a meme coin as a collectible, but now maybe there's something to it.
And he didn't call it a coin, did he? He called it something different. Because I remember on the webpage it was very unusual. It wasn't Trump.
The language was carefully crafted.
Yes, very good point.
Interesting. Well, I think there's also a distinction to make between like violating potential securities laws and then also just outright fraud and market manipulation. And, some of these coins may not be securities, but there's definitely bad behavior. So whether or not the CFTC is the regulator in that respect or, a different consumer protection agency, I think there should still be a route for recourse if someone is a bad actor.
Yeah, especially with all these celebrities getting involved, which is something to stay away from. Zen, really love to get your thoughts overall on the meme coin market. You said there that you've enjoyed trading memes, and I do follow you on X, and you do give some good advice on when to hold them and fold them, and you're all about trying to keep your psyche right. So where do you feel we are in the market at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. We're in a pretty bad spot. If you're trying to trade meme coins, sentiment is probably the lowest it's been in years, I would say. Prices are reflecting that at the lowest it's been. You mentioned the Pump.fun conversion rate is at the lowest it's been for a while. I don't see that getting better anytime soon. I think people are exhausted. People are fed up with all the crime and the celebrities coming in. The excitement and the allure of maybe 6-9 months ago when meme coins were first taking off after that Murad speech at Token 2049 just has gone and vanished. And I think we'd already sort of seen a bit of a meta shift. There was the AI and AI agents taking a lot of attention for a while, and there's still a bit of attention there. Maybe gaming is the next thing that gets attention. Maybe it's utility coins like DeFi protocols that are actually generating revenue or things that are actually doing stuff. I don't think meme coins are dead forever. I think certain coins will come back, but it's just a risky place to be dabbling in at the moment. So, yeah.
Yep. These things come and go. Liquidity comes and goes. Attention comes and goes.